Little video of my Lionchief custom remote before I officially button it all up. On the front, I have, first of all, this started with the universal remote. This is the universal remote that has 3 buttons here for your different trains, and so I've modified this gray one to use the universal remote board, which I had to drill the holes and align those correctly for those to fit. So this is the universal board with the 3 buttons, 3 LEDs to go. And you can see this is universal remote because it's got a RF antenna and a Bluetooth antenna. First thing I've done is I've added, so I'll have 2 remotes. I got this one and I got another one in the works. So this one's going to have blue, and then this 2 is going to be blue, and then the 1 and 3 are going to be, 1's going to be red, 3 is going to be blue. So when I have my 2 remotes, this remote will look blue and blue. My other remote will look red and red. So I'll have an all blue remote and an all red remote so that they're all different colors. This is also my little magnet. That I don't have any really good examples, but this is a one of my Transformers ones. So there's the Decepticon, and because it's square, this is 1mm, because it's square, it snaps on there, and you can see how that's gonna fit there. And because it's square, it kind of auto rotates to the you can see it kind of snap to where it wants to go. And so I have about 12 of these different labels on here, so when I'm running it, it will it'll work. So it is hooked up, and I have a special resistor on here. This is not all hooked up. I can show you right here. These are the this all fell apart. These I had to add little rubber grommets in here to use for washers in here, and these are just rubber grommets. And I took an X-Acto and I cut these, so I got 2 washers out of one of these grommets. And then this one's round, that one's square, that one's round again, so it fits. And then one of the mods I did was, these are ceramic capacitors. They last a lot longer than the standard capacitor, electrolytic capacitor. So I got a resistor on here, so that slowed down the original red, the resistor that went with the original red LED. So that's a red LED up there, and then I got red, blue, blue for these buttons right here. So you got train 1, 2, and 3, and then these right here, these are special rubber. I got these from these are actually a Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP1. This is a Nintendo part. This is for the L or R buttons on one of the Game Boys, and it has rubber buttons instead of the, so you can hear it. They're significantly quieter. So when I do videos, you don't hear the me pushing the buttons, you just hear the sound of the train. So click, click. And because the pin layout for these is sideways, so that's a sideways mounted LED or button. This is a downward mounted LED. This is the original button. Goes clicky click, and it has kind of a loud click to it. Kind of silly to change these out, but it's one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to see if I could do it, and I did. So there you go, little rubbery buttons there. And so you got your 3 buttons here. I skipped those because you don't use those as much. But so this these wires wrap around the board in order to fit, and that's about it. Another thing I've done is I've doubled up the wiring. I now have a connector down here, so if I want to do an external power, I can take the batteries out and run this externally powered. The other thing I did was had to cut that for the mount to fit, and I also added this bracket here that fits into a speaker stand so that I can mount that to my layout without having it move around. But I will put this all back together. Oh, there's also multiple different styles of potentiometers here. Some of the earlier ones, they're smooth. There's ones with, if you look on here, there's a dimple right here that correlates to a peg that's on the back side. So when you turn this knob, it clicks into this one spot right here to guarantee you're in the zero state in the middle. Those have a smooth dial. Also, some of the original remotes had this click style that actually has detents on the inside, and it actually clicks through different steps, and it's really nice. I don't know why they got rid of this. This is my favorite of the potentiometers, I guess. And so when you find the zero is just one of those clicks. And so when I'm building the ultimate remote, I chose to use that potentiometer just because I like how it has that smooth little click in there. But that's I think that's everything. Yep, that's everything. Another thing, because I went red, blue, blue, the original 3 orange LEDs, the brightness was incorrect with the different changes, because I know a red LED is going to have a different voltage. So I did have to, for the blues, I left them alone, and then for the red LED, so if you look right down there, it's upside down, but that R3 correlates to this one right here, and then R6 goes to this LED, and then that bottom one is the R7, which goes down to here. And so that one way up there, I actually just soldered on a little jumper to give me full voltage for this red, and then the blues use the original resistor. But up here, I wanted the brightness from down here to equal the brightness up here, so I dumbed this one down quite a bit by using this resistor here. And I'm doing the same thing with the red version. But that's it. That's everything. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.